Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Does that say Memory Bound's live? Because Memory Bound is live. Here we go. I just got notification that we're live and we're online, Jennifer.
Yay.
So welcome
Yay.
everybody. Sherry is our first person
good.
on our
Good.
video today.
Hello.
So, hey Sherry, and Jennifer's here.
By myself.
She's all by herself. Oh, that's right. You are by yourself. So if you don't recognize Jennifer, because she's by herself, Jennifer works a full-time job and she has today off. So she volunteered to come in and show us some layouts from Heritage Layouts, which you're going to love because they use the new Reminisce, or not Reminisce, I want to say Remember and Simple Stories.
Yes.
Simple Stories Remember collection. And so we're going to show that. And she's got a storage idea and a tag idea, envelope and tag idea that you're going to love. So Kim's here, Kim and Kimberly are here, and Joanne, hello. And Patty, it's Friday.
Yes, it is.
And Jennifer has a day off.
Yeah.
Except for she's here at Memory Bound this morning.
Yes.
But just for the morning.
It's fun.
Yeah, this is a fun
Yeah,
stuff.
this isn't work.
It's not work.
No.
So she's going to show us some things, and then we've got a couple new products to show you. But first I want to show you the card that Denise brought and dropped off here. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I love it. It says, "May the coffee be with you."
That's really nice.
Isn't that fun? That's right. And I love it because on the inside she's got a stamp there and a little coffee stain. But it's from Denise, and it says, "Good morning from Carlisle." So I thought that was really fun. So Denise, thank you for the card. It's so fun. I always post those back up in our staff area for everyone to enjoy. We got some Diane's coming on, and Chris is here, and Joanne, and Letha, and Elena, and Kathy, hello, and Marianne's here, and Laura. There's a lot of people. Steve's here, Mary's here, Peggy. Oh, it's a good Friday.
Oh.
It's a good Friday, and Linda's here from Vancouver.
Oh, wow.
So hello, Canada. We love to have you here, and Bunny's here. Got to see Bunny a couple weeks ago. And okay, it is a beautiful card. And then we have a couple new products to show, and I've got them right here, and a paper pack. So Jennifer's going to show these. We've been starting to carry more from All and Create, and we were waiting for some of these dies to come in. This is a border die, but it also has this little rectangle, and that's called, what is it called, number 26? Frayed frames. And they do look kind of frayed.
It's like torn paper out of a notebook.
Yeah, it is. And so you get the little borders and you get the paper, and Diane's here.
Use those, and they cut really good.
Okay, Diane just did a testimonial, and she said she has used these and they cut really well. And Jennifer, can you see how much that is?
$20.49.
$20.49. I don't think.
Those are nice.
So there's the actual dies,
Yeah.
everybody. And that's frayed frames from All and Create. Oh, Janet is on the ball this morning. She's already linked it.
The little edge, you know, it's got some little detail on the edge.
It looks like Diane for sure. That's her type of die. And then a couple of tag dies that we had been waiting for. This is number 27, and it's called Tag It Yourself.
Oh, so you get two?
Yeah.
Almost like a shadow or a bigger one, I guess.
Yeah. Do you get the stars? Turn it
Yeah,
over.
you
Let's
do.
check this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do get the star and the little circle. And All and Create is a very artsy brand, and it's really fun. I think we've been enjoying this a lot. But wouldn't you think artsy's a good name for it?
Yeah. And you can, looks like you can kind of layer them on top, because the big one is just a nice tag die.
I think, and Steve just did another testimonial, so thank you, Steve. He says he's gotten some and they cut really well. And you know, that's important. If we hear something doesn't cut well, it does not stay at Memory Bound, because I don't want to deal with bad cutting dies, and I know that you don't either. What's this one called? Intra tags? Can you pronounce that? How about number 29? Jennifer's gonna-
Intricate tags? I don't know.
Oh, intricate tags. Yeah, you did it. Like intricate
Yes,
and tags,
yeah.
but put it all together. And look
Okay.
at all the dies here.
Yeah, wow.
Lisa Cooper said, was it Romper Room that she looked out in her magic mirror and called out the names of everyone she saw? That's what we did today.
That's like could be a speech bubble, maybe. Kind of a wonky one. I don't.
We're going to have to get some stuff, some projects done with these, because these are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Darlene said it was Romper Room. I got to look that up. I got to look up Romper Room.
I used to watch that, but that's a
Did
long
you?
time
Did they
ago.
call out names when they looked in their magic mirror?
I just remember the name of the show and watching it, but I don't remember the show.
Can you say that word again? Intricate tags?
Intricate tags?
Intricate tags?
I don't
Okay.
know. Because the T
Good
goes to
job.
tags, but the A is right before the T, so I don't
And
know.
okay, so did we say how much that one is?
$21.99
Okay, so the
is
tags
that
are
one.
$21.99.
And then this one's $22.99. This has got a nice little, what do you call that? You know, where you punch
yeah,
the hole.
reinforcement.
Yes.
Little reinforcement.
Yes.
I can say that. I've got that down. Okay, it was Romper Room. So we are Romper Memory Bound Room or something. All right, so those are from AL and Create. Let us know if you kind of like this new and artsy look, and we'll try to get some more ordered. They're coming out with new things.
These are nice.
And I'm pretty excited because our distributor carries this brand, so it's pretty easy for us to get. So that's AL and Create. We do have some of their stamps also, and they are fun to use too. I mean, look at that tag, everybody, all those fun things. Chris says, how about intricate tags? Jennifer, we have a dialect class today. All right, now this harmonious hodgepodge I can say very easily. And Jennifer, I'm going to ask you to open that up.
And this would be nice for heritage albums.
It would.
Just
You're so
kind
right.
of the patterns and stuff. I was looking at this last night.
This is the newest paper from Elizabeth Crafts. It just arrived, and Jennifer, you're going to see it smells really good to do. It's also, doesn't it smell good?
I'm not a paper smeller.
You're not a paper
No, I'm not
sniffer?
like, isn't it Katie that loves to smell? So the back side of the,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to get back a little bit so
that's
you can.
pretty.
They're talking about Betty Lou's magic window now. We are going back in time,
That's
guys.
before me.
So this, Diane said she wasn't sure she'd seen this before, but they actually printed on the back of the cover, and I do love that paper. And Jennifer, you're right. This is very appropriate because
Oh,
you've got
yeah.
heritage pages to show
Yeah.
us today. And some of it kind of reminds me of wallpaper, like that one, old wallpaper.
This is very interesting.
And this is Annette Green's new paper collection.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I
very
think the red and the blue there together are really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So they're all two-sided.
Plays with my eyes. Oh, now this is definitely.
Yeah, I think that you're right. This would be good for
I kind of like
Yeah.
the one side is more.
harmonious hodgepodge.
I don't know.
You got your A side and your B
Yeah,
side.
and a lot of times I like the B sides more.
I like those two together.
I like green. I like that a lot.
And Diane said she loves the smell of the
Oh,
new paper too. Isn't
Look
that
at
beautiful with the
that is
music?
pretty.
And it looks it looks old and
I could
distressed.
put just a big picture here
You got your
and not really
rose.
do much.
Now the paper only comes in a pack. We don't get small or individual.
And it's a nice
pieces.
thick cardstock.
It is. Their
It's
paper is
very
nice
thick,
and heavy.
Yes. Oh, that's pretty.
Now, when you were talking about a heritage book, like
Oh,
look at
look.
these, how you could cut those
You
apart,
could,
do your
and-
journaling, or
yes.
write dates or family names.
That's really nice. That's I
There's
like
another
that too.
hexagon pattern with some distress. And there's the feature page
Very
right there.
bold, yes. Yeah. Has my favorite things, flowers and butterflies.
Well, there you go. And there is, now see how those two go nicely together
yeah.
too. A lot of them pair up very nice.
See, I'd like to mat the picture in that and put it on that or something. Oh, that's pretty too. That's like a wallpaper.
Yeah, I
feel
think that's really good for heritage.
That's pretty too.
And it's not always easy to find heritage papers.
I like that a lot.
So that is the new Annette
Yeah.
Green paper pack, Harmonious Hodgepodge for $13.99. and that is available now. We've just got that order in, so I know some of you had your names on the list, and you were called yesterday about it. It's 24 papers, plus the inside design.
Yeah.
So, all right. Okay. Ooh, that still smells really good. Really good, Jennifer. Okay. Well, Jennifer's here today, and we're kind of kicking off our month, even though it's April 5th, because this month we had decided we were going to celebrate our family histories, those who have passed, memorial things. Janet has been working on a bunch of kits, and we'll be launching those, some of those next week. And today, Jennifer's, like I said, you're kicking it off because you've got some heritage pictures that you have scrapbooked. And as a bonus, she's going to show us how to use the slide, stash, and store, which comes in, is it 3 sizes?
3 sizes.
3 sizes. She's going to show us about that. And if you're a avid follower of Memory Bound, you know that Jennifer is one of our Totally Tiffany gals that does a lot with it and helps us understand it, because packaging on these, I just don't know how you could package things really well on the storage items. No. They're hard to see.
And to have ideas to use them.
Exactly.
So they have 3 sizes. The largest, and there's 3 pieces in each one. So you're getting 3 of it.
Oh, you get 3 of the same?
Yes, you get 3
I didn't
of the
even know
same.
that.
So yes, you're getting 3 pieces of it.
Okay.
So the largest is $18.99, and that's what I bought.
And you get 3 of those.
Yeah, you get 3. Then medium is $15.99, and then the smaller one is $12.99. My packaging, interesting, is different. Okay, and I just
Mary
bought
said
it.
Mary says, love, 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 slide, stash, and store.
Well, good. She can give
Are
me
we going to
some
do this
ideas.
first?
Yes, let's
Okay.
do this first.
We'll do the slide, stash, and store. We'll see how many times I can say that, and then we'll get into Jennifer's layouts. So this is the large one, and you get 3 of these in your package.
Yes, and it's, that thick, I don't know, plastic?
It's that they have a really nice hard
They
plastic
do.
that they use.
And you just bend
at the creases.
at all the creases.
And I just ordered more of these, Jennifer, so we're...
And I bought the largest one because I have a picture of it. It's not real good, but I have one of those Rascog carts that I think a lot of people have. And
AKA the really cute rolling carts,
yes.
right?
And, okay, now this is my issue of remembering how to put these little things in properly.
We won't judge, Jennifer. I'll step back a little bit. You just do your thing.
But I, on the top of it, keep my little bag with all my adhesives. It's kind of my little go bag when I go to crops. It has all my scissors, adhesives, just all that little stuff, stapler. And then I keep my trimmers up there. So I can just, when I'm scrapbooking, just grab what I need off that top.
Off your cart.
Yes. Yeah. And my trimmers are behind it, and they're always falling over, and they won't stand up. So I thought, why not get one of these?
This is really amazing how sturdy it is once you get it put together.
And I don't feel like I have this together right. Maybe I do. No, I don't. I don't.
Is it? Yeah, I think, does that have to go on the inside?
This is where I have an issue. Sometimes here we go. There we go. And it may tell you how.
Yeah, it does have instructions on the inside.
There we go.
We're not reading instructions, are we, Jennifer?
We don't need instructions. Okay.
That's big.
I was good. Oh, trimmer. Okay. Let me, sorry. See,
So,
squirrel.
I think you could put your, I'm guessing that you could put 12 by 12 paper in here if you wanted to keep your paper in there. But what Jennifer does is she puts her trimmers.
I have my 3 trimmers in here, and they're all different trimmers. And so they stand up in there.
Once you fill it,
yes,
it stands
and
up.
I have a picture.
Okay.
It's not real good, but it worked perfectly. I just needed something to, I don't know how good you can see, but this is the top of that cart. And
there it
I
is.
have 3 different trimmers. There's a little Tim Holtz one down beside it.
And trimmers are kind of bulky and heavy,
They
but
are.
they sit just fine.
They sit just fine in this, and it fits perfectly in the top of that cart. I mean,
so if you have the
just-
cart on wheels, are
Yes.
these all the same
they're
length? I think they're all the same
Same
length.
length.
So they're all 13.5 inches for your long side. So if that helps you, no matter whether you get this
and there's
size,
kind of a little where you can see it sitting in the kind of better.
so whether you
It's kinda
get a
hard to
small,
show.
medium, or large, they're all 13.5 inches wide. And they also line up together really nicely.
Yeah.
There's not a picture of that, but
It's-
I have seen it.
It solved my problem.
Well, things don't fall off now.
No,
Your
they're
trimmers
not
don't
falling
fall off.
over. I can grab other things off the top, and it's all not falling on itself. And I think I have two others.
They have a trimmer in here too, Jennifer.
Yeah. I think I have one of those shelving units that are the kind of the 12 by 12 cubbies.
Oh, sure, like Janet.
Yes. So I think I'm going to put this in there, and I have just stuff shoved in, and I can put my other two in there and just organize better. And you have the hole, so you can just pull
grab
it
'em.
out,
Yeah, I
and
see
get
that
what
now.
you need out, and then push it back in.
You can label them.
Yes,
So
but
let's just a review. The large one that Jennifer showed us was $18.99, and you get 3, which I didn't realize that.
yeah,
So that's actually a really good price.
it is.
Like 6 something for each one. And then the medium one wasn't that $15.99? Yeah, $15.99. And again, you get
Yes.
3.
Yeah.
And the difference is it's 2.5 inches by 6 by 8. So it's going to be shorter and thinner.
Suddenly went.
Did I go dead? Okay. And then there's the small one
There, you're
that's
blue.
only 2 inches. So I think they go from 2 to 2.5 to 4.5 inches wide for that little width right here. Okay, I guess my microphone went bad, but hopefully I'm back on. Otherwise, I'll just be chatting away, and it won't make any difference.
No, but this solved my issue. So I was very happy with it. Very happy.
Sorry, Jennifer. I'm
That's
trying
all
to
right.
clip this somewhere. I don't know where to put it. Okay.
There you go.
I have no idea what's showing right now, but okay. Janet says sound is good.
Okay, good.
All
yeah.
right.
So that was solved my issue.
All right. So that is the
Yeah.
slide, stash, and store. And several viewers talked about how much they liked it. So
Yeah.
it is a good organization. Jennifer, I didn't even know we had these.
Well, I saw them one day when I was working, and I was like, what is that? And I thought, well, I'm going to buy one to see if it would work with my trimmers, and it did.
And it did.
So,
Don't you love it when you
yes,
find a storage solution?
because every time I grab a trimmer, the others would fall. And I'm just
Well, and like I said, several people said they use them and they really like
Yes.
them too. All right, like we promised, we were going to show you the stash and store item that Jennifer used. She's got a layout with envelopes. Should we do this next?
yes. You know, I'm into
Envelopes and
tags.
tags.
I'm still into
She's
my
into
tags. I'm still doing tags. And the last one I did was of my cute little dog. And I had, so I thought, well, I needed to do this trip we did over a year and a half ago for my daughter to put in their album of a couple pictures on the trip. And I thought, oh, I have these 4 pictures. So I made my own envelopes
made her
this
own
time.
envelopes.
And I use a envelope punch board, so if you have one, I hadn't had mine out in years. So easy, forgot how easy it was. Get it out and use it. Oh my goodness. So easy to make the envelopes. Now, if you don't have a punch board, you can make them on the scoreboard. And the scoreboard, the big
had one in your
ones.
hand, didn't
Yes, I do have. I
So
did
if you
bring.
have the
Like-
EK Success scoreboard,
I have one, but I've never made this yet. They do have the triangle and the instructions. So you put the triangle up in the corner and it tells you, how to do it. So sometime I probably need to
you know
try
what?
it.
There's a demo that we should show. That would be a great morning
Yeah.
video on how to make envelopes. Because I know many of you have this tool, and if you're like
Yeah.
me, I've never made an envelope.
I haven't
with it.
either.
So
I have my envelope board and I've used it, but I've never tried it on here. Can't be that hard.
now Gail said she loves her envelope punch board, and we
Oh,
do have some
yes.
coming in, but we just didn't have them
Yes.
for today.
Yes, and I was going to bring mine, but we didn't have any in the store, so I thought, no, I won't
Yeah,
bring
we
it.
have some coming, so maybe when it comes in, you could show us how
Yes,
to use it.
so easy. I was shocked at how easy it was since I hadn't used it in years. So I had my 4 envelopes and stuff, and well, I did realize very quickly that these were a lot larger than the one I did for my dog. So I had to cut it down to
didn't
3.
they cut off?
I had
Somebody-
to cut it. Yeah,
who got cut?
This picture of Sydney and Heather and Wes, it got cut.
But you might put that somewhere else.
It didn't make it.
It didn't
So,
make
and I, tags. So this time for the tags, we have this lovely collection from Simple Stories. And I just cut apart.
And that's what you used?
Yes, I cut apart a black, a red, and a blue.
So this is the color palette
Yes.
collection. This just got moved to the front of our store, guys.
I
It looks
love
beautiful
this.
when you come in. You can get the individual. Maybe you're just doing something with reds and pinks or greens. So you can buy all the individual sheets, or you can buy this pack where you get 6 papers, so you get one of each color set, which is
Yep.
probably what Jennifer did.
Yep, and I just
And
cut.
here's what they look like.
Yeah, I just cut the tags out, and I mounted my pictures on there, and put them in my envelopes.
It's very cute.
And I used,
People are loving it.
And I used so I used that collection, and then for all the background paper, and all the dots and the little decorative things, I used this one. I love Simple Stories. I think they're my favorite. Pack Your Bags collection, because it was a trip.
So it's called Pack Your Bags, and it's one of the new lines that just came in. And these are the foam stickers.
And
they call them foam, but they don't look like foam.
They
used
don't.
to,
They're squishy.
but they've got paper on top. They're just dimensional, really.
And I don't know, they're kind of, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's paper.
I think it's paper.
It's
on
a
top
hard
of like a
something,
foam
but
type
yes,
adhesive.
but it is a squishier. But I love,
Like the You and Me came from there.
Yes,
and
the
Explore and the little
hearts.
hearts.
yep. I just love these foam stickers from all these collections. I tend to buy them because
Well, they're good
you
for
can
scrapbooking.
Yes, you can scrapbook on different. You don't have to use it with the collection necessarily.
Right. You can
It'll
just
go
add
on
your solids.
anything.
And you also added the
Oh,
enamel dots.
Those I buy those with
We
every
can tell
collection.
you that when a new collection comes in, the enamel dots and the ephemera are typically the first to sell out, and foam stickers are rating right up there also.
Yeah, those are kind of my 2 favorite things of collections to use.
And I want to show them your background paper here, Jennifer. It's
I
always
love
from
that.
It's also from Pack Your Bags.
Yes.
And it's a little deceiving because this is the B side, or it's
See?
the back of the 2x2
Yeah.
and the 4x4 elements.
And I am not one. I don't use these
don't use
elements
those?
a lot at all. I think I have a very hard time figuring out how to use them. Just like ephemera, I'm not a big ephemera person because I can't layer it. I try to layer it,
Some people are ephemera and some people
and
aren't.
I like it. I buy it, but I don't use it very much.
There are a lot of people, Jennifer, that say they make envelopes on their scoreboard.
Well, yeah. And you can make them any size. That's what's amazing.
And Catherine has a question. Catherine has a question about these slide, stash, and store.
Okay.
That's the one that's got a 6-inch and an 8-inch on it, because what it is. Okay, so it's the medium one. So what it is, it's going to be 6 inches in the front and 8 inches in the back. And Jennifer can grab hers to show you that, the one she put together, that it is a little taller. It's like, where did it go? How do we lose something like that, Jennifer?
Very simple.
So you can see
yeah,
it's
it
a
has
little bit taller on the back.
Yeah, it has like this angle right
And
here.
the reason for that is it makes it easier to get things out of, because they're a little bit more exposed there on the front side, and you can easily get them out. So thank you for asking that question.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. All right, this is a really cute layout. I think a lot of people are loving it.
Yeah, so that
Very, very
finished I hope, I just love tags.
So you
and
just use
doing.
one of the Simple Stories wood grain papers?
I have a collection of wood grain at home. So
Wood grain is very important.
Wood grain, I
It's a
have
good neutral.
I do. I have a collection of it, and I look through that different times, and I have all colors and everything. But yes, I just cut that, and some people may not like the wood grains going in every direction. It doesn't bother me.
Well, I think using the wood grain is a neutral.
Yes.
So it makes your other things
Yeah.
pop with
Yeah.
the bright colors and the tags.
Yeah, and on the black
So,
background.
yeah, and it looks good on the
Yeah.
black. So if you don't have the envelope punch board, we do have, and maybe you will have it also, is the flowers with envelope.
That's a good size.
And I did measure this, and it is slightly narrower than the tags. So you would just have to trim your tags down maybe 1/8 of an inch or so to fit in here. And this is $14.99 for flowers with envelope.
That's
Don't you
nice.
love their names, Jennifer?
Yeah,
Flowers
very.
with envelope.
Yeah.
And if you have the Tim Holtz
Oh yes.
envelope, this is a little bit wider. This is the which one? Postal. If you have postal, you can do the same type of thing with. It's a little bit wider than your tags, so you'll have a little bit extra room, or you could cut your own tags if you want to.
Oh yes, I have tons of tag dies, and pull them out and see which tag die will fit in here best. Or
And then look at these little envelopes that we
Those
have.
are
These are
cute.
20 cents. You'd have to call in for these. They're not online. We probably should package them. And you're going to see, I'm going to line it up here. They're a little
it will
bit
fit.
wider. They fit just
Yep.
fine. They're a little bit wider than the actual tag, but
Yep.
that gives you some room.
oh yeah, and if you didn't want your tag as tall, you can cut the bottom of the tag off and have a
You could
shorter
probably
tag.
put a photo in these too,
Yes.
Jennifer. I know
Yeah.
you put them on a tag.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, there's a question about the Simple Stories color palette, which is what these tags are from. The card kit, and it is out of stock, but it will be arriving probably on Monday. So that will be back in stock shortly.
Still don't sound.
Okay. All right, I'll fix it.
You're on.
I mean, we can hear you, but you sound very muffled.
All right. So anyhow, that will be back in stock. So if you'd like us to reserve one for you, let us know, and we can do that for you also. Okay, Jennifer, we're ready for the main event.
Oh goodness.
The main event, which is also involves Simple Stories, and it is the Simple Stories
yes.
Remember collection. And this is so beautiful, and I'm so happy that they came out with another collection, like a memorial one, or whatever it might, memorial, family stories, family history, heritage. And Jennifer brought some pieces over here, and Janet can link the whole collection for you because you're going to love it all. And guess what, everyone? Janet's working on, I think she's got 2 kits coming from this collection also. And it's great because that's our kind of what we're focusing
Yes.
on this month.
So this was a magazine that we just gave out, and I'm big on sketches.
And we love sketches too.
And kind of taking things from layouts in here, a piece of this, a piece of that. So I go through and I always do little sticky things.
Oh, so go
Yeah,
through the magazine.
and I write
if there's
on 'em.
something you might want to
Yeah.
make, then
Yeah.
put a little Post-it note there.
And like the one thing I did off this layout, I liked the whole layout, was the little banners. So I liked how she had the
That's
little
cute.
banners. So on my layout, I put his name on the banners, my grandfather.
Oh, that worked out perfect,
Yes.
Jennifer.
So I just kind of took something from that I liked and incorporated it into this layout.
And you know what's kind of funny, Jennifer, is that, oh gosh, I lost them. Susan is creating with the same collection today, so she's using it today. So what a good
Yep.
good timing.
And see, these are the little foam stickers, the little brads that aren't brads.
Yes.
I have 2 of those, and this is an ephemera. Well, I think it's the little tags and whatever to write on.
yeah.
So I did use one, although I did chop it off a little. But yes,
Jennifer, I just want to say that your pictures are treasures.
I
Oh my
they
gosh,
had
when-
so
when
many,
we all love to have this.
and this was just. I had to look it up and find out that. I think. No, he was born in 1890. 8.
So that
maybe.
would make sense then.
Yeah.
If that's the 1900s.
Yeah.
Because he looks like, what do you think? He's
I don't
8
know.
or 9.
Probably,
Maybe there?
probably. And he was born on February 14th.
Melody said she loves your banner edition, and Corrine.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with Corrine that you're lucky to have these.
Oh, I have.
And
I
Jennifer?
have so many pictures. It's amazing.
I want you to know that Jennifer, that's Janet and Jennifer together is Jennifer, but Janet is excited that you're doing Heritage.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're new to Memory Bound, Janet is our Heritage go-to. She's done, go to our
Yes.
blog and search
what
on
she's
Heritage.
done and her organization.
She's done a whole series for us, and so I think she's extra excited that you're doing this. Oh, here's another sketch.
Yes, so I liked this. Now, this right here is what I'm not good at, is ephemera and layering. So didn't really do much of that.
But it looks good.
I did what I can do. And this is from a film strip from the Travel 49er Market
Okay,
one.
the acetate?
Yes,
Yep.
I did pull that out.
So you were able to mix collections then.
Yes, but here's, little enamel dots, some of the ephemera, and a frame. I love the frames. Sometimes it's hard to find a picture. This one is a little smaller so you can see the edge, but that doesn't
I think
bother
that's
me.
kind of neat though, because that shows the age of the
Yep.
picture.
And
for
my
sure.
mother has a little camera. I tried to get it in right there, so I put the little
So
camera
this
piece.
is Jennifer's mom.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
that's so sweet. And I understand what you mean about the chipboard frames.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is hard to find the right size of photo.
It is.
You could mat them or whatever you need to do, but here are the chipboard frames from Remember. And look at this one's got the little black corners. Let me flip it over so everyone can get a good look.
And this is the one I always have trouble with because
got
it's like a
two
3x4. And Katie had a good tip one time that she found somewhere else. She actually cut it.
Oh.
And then I can't remember, like, you would cut it so one frame looks normal, but then she just put ephemera or something over where she cut it. So you couldn't even tell. Like, if
that
you
is a
only
great tip.
had one picture to use, so then you could still use the other half too and do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And so I always try to remember that, well, I can cut it and cover it up with
does
something.
Does that hold a 3x4? If
It's
it does,
about
you
a
could
3x4.
Put a cut apart in there too on one side.
Oh, that would be neat.
So you could do that.
It's about, a 3x4.
So those are, again, they coordinate with the Remember
Yeah.
collection from Simple Stories. And let's see, we had a question, I thought.
And I used the washi tape too right here. The little
that's
heart.
washi tape?
That's the washi tape where the paper kind of join right there. Yep.
And Sharon says that camera is called a Brownie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
very interesting. I love all the information we get from
Yes.
everybody. Okay, and Anna has a question about where she can start. She's got a picture. And so she has nobody. Okay. Anna, I would say Janet will probably respond to your question, but you can also, she has some old things and she doesn't know how to get started. And her family members are deceased, her parents, so you don't have anybody ask. So
Yeah.
there's lots of information on our blog about how to find
Janet
information.
did, yes, and she had really,
And where to find things.
Oh,
and
yes.
There's like Find My Grave, and there's all kinds of
yes.
places.
And
But something I think we should all, and myself included, is talk to your parents and your grandparents
yes.
and get your family stories and find out who's who in your photos before it's too late.
yeah. And then this one was a sketch. So I took some kind of the elements. I paper pieced paper, strips of paper.
Okay, so that's
So
this
that's
layout here.
Yes.
Oh, and this is 8.5 by 11.
Yes, because on the back side, what was this?
Oh.
This was this was my grandmother's birth certificate. So,
Oh my gosh, from 1906.
Yes.
Look at this, you guys. Legitimate.
yeah.
Yes. Did you see
Yeah,
that,
here's the
Jennifer?
seal, the
Yeah.
raised seal at the bottom down there. I know. She actually, both sides of the family kept stuff from so far. I can't believe how much I have.
That's nice. But that's very fun. And you can put, I don't know what albums Jennifer's using, but you can mix 8.5 by 11
in the
page
12 by
sleeves
12.
quite often in the 12
Yep.
by 12.
And this was one of those really thick, you know, the pictures down on it. And I had to take a big trimmer and kind of
Trim it down.
trim it just, and it was jagged anyway, just to make it look a little better. And it's, you know, it's old.
Yeah.
My Nana, she was Nana. So I think
very
that's it.
nice.
So, and then I just go through these magazines, and I love this layout. And I just put my little stickies on them and write, you know, what I like and what's interesting on the pages. Because there's always something in the layouts I find that I like. I just kind of
Even
like...
if it's just an element.
Yes, and a lot of times I do find just some, and I liked this too. And this is very similar
It's
to
very
the other
similar.
one.
It's
Yes.
very similar to this, where you kind of draw a line across
Yeah.
and then do your embellishing.
Yeah,
and
very
things.
similar to that one. So
And Jennifer, if you don't mind, I want to tell everybody how wise you are, because you have the name and the date and the place.
it was on the back of the picture.
So it's important
Yep.
to document and not
Yep.
just get your pictures, because otherwise you don't know who people are.
And like this layout, I liked how it starts, like all the papers butted up to the top, and you have the space at the bottom. I mean, just something a little different. So I go through and I do that in magazines. Oh, wait. No, that was Nana.
And Sandy says you're fortunate to have all the information, and that's very true.
Yes.
A
Oh,
lot
they
of us
were
don't have that.
they were very good at writing stuff.
So now, what she's showing us are her layouts that she's using the Simple Stories Remember collection.
And this is Nana. So this is her as a married woman. We saw her as a baby, and here's her marriage certificate.
And Jennifer's using
Yeah.
clear corners on these
yes.
items, because I assume you don't want to put
Yeah,
glue
and
on
I
them.
just tucked it underneath the picture, and then just kind of put it this in
So
there.
the corners are a great way to
And I used
preserve
them here,
your
too.
items. And they come in clear like this, which you really don't see. Or you can get black, which looks good on, especially
gold,
on
I
Heritage.
think
we
we
have
have
gold,
gold.
silver, white, craft, and black.
And
So,
here's some tape.
oh, that is washi
Yeah,
tape. I didn't
washi
realize
tape.
that.
I just put it on the paper just to add a little something, because it's such a big picture, and I always have trouble with a big, you can't do much on the page,
Right,
which you
they
don't
take
need
up-
to.
And you want it, man, your photos are such
Yeah.
nice quality.
Yeah. So that was my Nana, from a baby now to married. And then I have her parents, which I kind of thought, this to me looked a little plain. So I kind of thought about taking some ribbon. I had some gold ribbon that would have looked,
Oh,
and
just
this
go
blue,
across. Yeah.
and go under, which I can still do. Just go under the picture, put a little, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But that was just an idea, so I just kind of, you know, stuck it on there.
It's really nice, Jennifer. And again, she's got her
I've got,
documentation.
and that was on the back of the picture, so
Somebody
I just
did a good
wrote
job
it.
in your family.
Well, Nana did. She has written, and she actually wrote on a couple pictures she shouldn't have written on. Actually,
Oh.
on the picture.
Oh, on the picture?
On the picture, but that's fine.
That's the charm.
It's her handwriting. So yeah, I did that so I can still, get the picture out if I
Oh,
want.
see, I didn't realize you
Yeah.
do have the little clear corners there.
Yep.
Let's ring the bell. And hey, Becky, would you mind bringing us all a sample of each of our corners that we have? The black, the white, the clear. Becky's going to grab them so we can show people what they are. Because even like sometimes senior pictures,
Yeah.
maybe you don't want to put adhesive on the back of them. And this will show you what you can use.
And then this, I showed this one before. This is Nana's husband, right there, Dale Thomas. And what was funny is Nana was a Thomas, and she married a Thomas.
Oh my gosh.
So sometimes you're kind of looking at the
Like,
names and stuff, and you're
oh.
like, which side is this?
That would really confuse you if you're doing genealogy. wouldn't it?
Yes. Now his actual age in this picture is 18, but according to the Army, he's 25. Because he lied about his age to get into the Army, like to get away.
So
he
how
was
old did he?
he was around 14 or 15
when he went in the
yes.
Army? Oh my gosh.
Because he was one of 8 or 9 kids. So and they always
Maybe he didn't have a good life.
and he probably wanted out of the house. But that's Daddy always said that he, lied about his age to get into the Army early. So And this
That's
is
a great story.
yes,
That's a really
and
good
because
story.
I have his death certificate, and his death certificate says he was born in 1905. So when you kind of look back, you're like, well, yeah, he lied about his age.
Yeah, good for him.
And then this, I just
Oh, so this, you have newspaper
I
articles
have,
too.
and these he saved, because these are when he was in the Army before he met my grandmother. Mm-hmm. So he saved these, which I think is kind of interesting. He was a boxer, and so he's mentioned in each one of these articles. He was a heavyweight, and one of these they were called heavies. So he was a heavy, yes.
Very interesting.
So I was kind of shocked that, you know, he saved all this, and it made it all the way to me.
He must have
through
been, I know.
Well, and he was in the military till he died, basically. So they moved. My dad probably went to 10 schools.
Yeah.
So through all that moving, they still kept all this and all these pictures. I'm just shocked at all that.
You know what's funny is Christina said her mom was a Jensen and married a Jensen.
So, yeah.
So it happens.
Yeah, yeah. And then this is my dad's. And this was kind of like, in a way, I think ROTC in a way, because I think he was still in college when he did this little thing. And he had a certificate.
Oh, yeah, it says AFROTC.
Yeah.
1957.
Yeah. So, and I wrote, he's second row in the middle. So, he's easy to find because he's right there.
Oh, he's in the very middle.
Yes, he's
Okay.
pretty much in the middle.
There's Jennifer's dad,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. And I have tons of stuff from his to do still, his pictures.
So someone made a comment about your articles here, Jennifer. Joan Elaine loves how you matted them, and I think it is kind of cool that she didn't try to like cut them out perfect. You kind of took them as they were.
Yeah.
And I do like that. I think that's kind of
and they're
really
getting
neat.
pretty brittle too. And I did use adhesive on the back just carefully, but they're getting pretty brittle. And then the only two, I'd shown these before, but I have so many from my mother's side of the family. And I put the little corners on this because on the back of this is everybody that's written.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Yes, somebody
That's a good
wrote
reason to
all
use
the
corners.
names. So,
And Jennifer, Becky brought us all the different
Ooh.
corner things.
and I don't
So-
know, and I don't know. Now the clear ones are in a box.
Okay, so we don't have the clear
Yeah.
ones here to show you.
Now the reason, okay, here's the reason I chose the
ivory.
clear ones. Look
Yeah.
at the difference. Where's a clear that we can see? They're bigger.
Oh, okay. Because
'Cause
they're
see, well, let's do a black.
so the
one.
clear
Or
ones
so
are a little
here.
bit bigger.
Yeah, the clear. See, these are really pretty small.
So
the
maybe
little
if you have a bigger
point.
photo, you might want to.
And a lot of the older pictures that I have are like this one. I didn't use it on this one, but they're thick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're mounted onto that almost a cardboardy thing. So
So you're right. These are a little smaller.
Yes.
So we have this is the cream color, and over here is the white. We got a little bit of glare going. Oh, that's even
Silver.
better, Jennifer. Thank you. There's silver, and we have gold.
and we have black.
And you guys, Janet's actually using a black in one of her
And a
projects.
craft.
And a craft.
Which a lot of these pictures are thinner, which they would look really neat with the black or even the craft.
And those are $2.99.
Yeah, I may have to buy
And you get
some of the black.
108. Jennifer's getting some now.
Yeah, I may have to get some black.
And here's the clear ones that she
That-
talked about
yeah.
that are bigger. They're just, it's a different, it's just a different style.
Yeah.
And,
And-
these you get 250 of the clear ones, and they're $3.99. And they're all self-adhesive.
Yes.
Remember the old ones that you had to like moisten?
Yes, and I have an album with those in it.
I bet you do if
I
you've got all
have,
this old stuff.
yes. Oh, Nana has an album from her teenage years. And I have
that's a
pictures
treasure.
from Nana when they lived in Texas out. Her dad took them out when they had that big flu epidemic.
Oh, yeah.
Way,
Yep.
way back. And they lived in this, I have pictures from that. But this is just more the collection, which is perfect.
Yeah, this is
To
one
put
of
a
the papers from
picture
the
right in the
Remember.
middle.
And is this a foam sticker
Yes, it
here?
is. Yes.
And she's got some ephemera
Some
for
ephemera.
journaling, and there's a little, I see that
Yep.
with Brad.
Yep. Yeah, but this was perfect just to put a picture in the middle.
Well, Jennifer, it matches your frame. I mean, these
Yeah.
flowers look really good with your frame, and then you brought the blue in with your mat. It's
I like
a beautiful
this one.
layout.
So, yes.
Very cool.
Now, I have a question for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody, get your thinking caps on.
So, creative memories, that's how I think most people, a lot of people started out.
That's how I started.
And so this has been started probably when I was living in Oklahoma. And as you can tell,
Oh, my gosh.
just because it's not decorated, it's kind of the style.
Right, and that's fine, because, boy, your pictures, you have treasures.
Oh, I know. Some of these are
gosh.
incredible. But here's my thing. My mother went through, and they're just taped onto the front of the protector. So I want to save her handwriting. So I don't know if I should maybe just copy these onto craft paper or cream paper, maybe cream, and then cut them out and adhere that copied on to the layout itself, because I want to save her handwriting.
Because look at this. Carolyn's dress was shiny taffeta. I was jealous
Yes.
for years. She gave me the dress at Jennifer's wedding.
Yes, and I don't have that. I wonder what happened to it, because this is my mother and that was her cousin, and they had brothers too. All four of them were adopted, and their fathers were both doctors, but mommy's was in a small town. So her family and from her mother had money. So they always had the fancy dresses.
Oh.
Mommy would go stay with them, and they had store-bought pickles, where mommy's pickles were
Isn't
canned
that
at
funny?
home. So Carolyn had, what she thought was the fancy things. But then later in life, she realized she was the lucky one with the parents, that she realized she had the best life in the end. But yes, so I have all this, and little, she would write little
Jennifer's
things.
mom wrote all these little notes.
She wrote all this.
And Jennifer's question is, what would you do? Would you just take these papers and maybe put them inside the protector? Would you copy them?
Yeah,
Because you do have plenty of room to
I
add
do.
them.
I have because it's,
Because those are the
Yeah.
things you want to remember, and it's your mom's handwriting.
And there's my grandfather that was in the pedal car with his mother.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Some of these pictures, I have one in the back that is, there's my grandmother. I have lots of these. They had lots of them. I don't,
And here's some ideas coming through, Jennifer. Lisa says, copy in black ink attached to a black mat by each photo.
oh,
So just that sounds kind of good. And
Okay.
Angie says, mat them. She says, don't copy them, just
Just
mat
mat
what
'em.
you have.
okay.
Could you use clear protectors to use the original and protect it? Janet loves your old Valentines.
Oh, I know. I have more too. Oh my gosh, I love these. I remember going to his house. Okay, I have a lot of this is a ration book. Like, I don't know if this was for gas, but I have a couple ration books.
Sandy says, copy on acid-free paper.
Okay.
That's kind of what you were thinking.
Yeah,
you might
I
do.
kind of thought about doing that. Here's another ration book. Look at this, wedding. And if you will notice, evidently this was one of those, you had to stand still because the four children are blurry.
Oh. Yep.
So I thought that's kind of a interesting. She didn't write as much back here. It was more about her. Well, she did write some, I guess, Aunt Marion and stuff.
And here, this was Uncle Ray's favorite
Oh, yeah.
picture of Aunt
Marion.
Marion.
Yeah. And here's like her birth. This was, or is it hers? Yeah, her birth record on Swan's Island.
Janet says, what a treasure. She's really proud of you, I think, for...
And I did this so long ago.
And how smart to have your mom go through and...
Yes, and write, because some of these people I just had no idea.
Kathy said she has a lock of her great aunt's hair.
Oh my gosh.
my.
Now that would be neat. And I have this, we went to Swans Island and saw this house and the other house. We saw the house my grandmother lived in and was born in. And he had a store in this. And look here's the house in 1891, I'm guessing.
And I think Lisa says a copy will still be in her handwriting, but lasts longer.
Yeah, and I could save I probably would have a hard time getting rid of the actual
I think
pieces.
Elena's comment, Jennifer, is what I would be thinking. Just having them in an album and all together is a feat.
Yeah. This kills me about, they didn't smile.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sorry,
They don't
but
look very happy.
this is a neighbor and you're still my relatives, but you're kind of scary looking. I'm sorry. And then here's the Reverend. And we saw this house. This house, when we went 95 it was when Heather was born, maybe 2001, was still standing.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, isn't it?
So, yeah.
Well, you definitely have some treasures, Jennifer.
I know. I have
Really good
amazing things.
And you got some ideas there now, so you can decide what you want to do with your mom's handwriting.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to let us know what you decide to do.
Yes. I don't know. Because if I were to just take these and mount them on acid-free paper, would that be enough to, I don't know. I may copy them. And then I may just stick all these on a page and put it in the back. Just so I just have them, because I can't get rid of them. So I may copy them.
Janet's got a big message here, Jennifer, about heritage. Crafty friends, I've heard from several people who've been working on the heritage albums and having an absolutely wonderful time doing it. And she says if you're overwhelmed with it, make a couple pages with the photos you recognize and you'll be on your way.
Mm-hmm. And my thing was to start like with my parents, because I have an album for my dad's side. Start with your parents and then work back. And I did some genealogy on my own years ago. You got to start with your parents, your grandparents, and just slowly work back.
Shannon also suggested you could tuck your mom's things behind the pictures if you wanted to, or in a small envelope.
Yeah, an envelope would be nice. I may do that in the back. Put them in an envelope so they're there. Because probably nobody else cares.
The good thing is you have room for them on your pages.
Yeah,
so
I do.
I think I would copy them.
I may copy and then just take the originals and put them in the back in an envelope.
Oh, yes. Yeah, just keep your
so I may
originals
do
if you
that.
want.
Yep.
All right. Well, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. This has been a great morning.
It has. Now I know what I can do with that.
Now, Jennifer's, that's what you came for, right?
Yes, to get help with that, because these have been here, I don't know how long.
Well, there's a lot of people here watching to help you, Jennifer. So, and
yes,
we always get the best ideas from people.
Well, you need to ask and get people's opinions on things sometimes.
So, Jennifer, I want to tell you thank you for coming in this morning and sharing with us. What was it? Store, stash, and what's the 3 words on that item?
Slide, stash, and store.
Slide, stash, and store from Totally Tiffany. And you showed us your tag and envelope ideas. And then we also got to talk about, what you put in here and things. We got to see your heritage photos and ideas with these simple stories. Remember collection, and get to see a lot of heritage ideas today, which is great. That's going to kick off our April for us, and we're going to be back on Monday, and we'll be back here on Monday, and we don't really have anything planned right now, but next week Janet will be launching some of her heritage kits.
Oh, that'll be neat.
And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. So everybody, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We're open today till 4, and then we'll be here all weekend. And hope to see you then. And we had a question earlier, I almost forgot, Jennifer, about the new 49 in Market. And our 49 in Market is all boxed up at our distributor, and they're just waiting for a truck to pick it up and bring it to Des Moines. So we're looking at Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. When we know for sure, we'll know more. We'll probably get some tracking on Monday, and we'll fill you in on that. But we do have the new Crafty Garden and the new okra colors coming. So those will be here early next week. So we're pretty excited about that. And I hope you come in and visit us. We have been rearranging the store, and it all looks amazing. If I do say so myself,
Yes, it does.
It looks really good. So if you're out and about, come on in and see us. It's going to be a good crafty weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Everybody, have a great time.
Bye.